Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today so that we can take stock of the work done since our first Plastics Colloquium that took place a year ago. The fact that we are meeting on this virtual platform amid these trying times confirms our common understanding of the urgency to address plastic waste. It underlines our willingness to hold each other accountable for the commitments we made last year. Since we last met, our sector has been hard hit by the COVID-19 pandemic that has affected lives and livelihoods across the world. The dramatic decrease in the oil price in the early phase of the pandemic affected markets for recycled plastic. Lockdown regulations suspended collection and processing activities. Enterprises and reclaimers have been hard hit. It's important to take this moment to acknowledge significant work undertaken by all our partners, both together and separately, to ease hardships of the most vulnerable sectors of our community with donations of food, vouchers, and other humanitarian support. These activities cemented our nascent partnership in the spirit of human solidarity. Perhaps it's important for focusing our discussions today to begin with a statement of the problem we are trying to solve. Globally, plastic use increases by about 4% per annum, with 322 million tons produced in 2015. In the same year, it is estimated that our country used 1.5 million tons of virgin plastic and 293,000 tons of recycled polymer. Packaging represents the highest proportion of use both globally and in our own country, where it is estimated 53% of plastic consumption is on packaging. Packaging typically represents single-use plastic and reaches the end of life soon after production. Across the world, only 14% of plastic is recycled and 86% is leaked into the environment, landfilled, or incinerated. The World Economic Forum estimates that 32% of all plastic produced goes directly into the environment, with devastating effects on water systems and marine biomes. South Africa is considered to have the 11th highest mass of mismanaged plastic. This results from weak household refuse collection systems, uncompliant landfilling, poor levels of public understanding of the dangers of plastic waste on the environment, and general problems with infrastructure in the waste sector. Our colloquium last year identified the need for alternative approaches to reduce leakage of plastics into the environment. These need to include better systems of collection and sorting, recycling operations, and I want to suggest energy recovery processes. As you are all aware, the Plastics Colloquium wasn't and isn't an initiative of government alone. It is a collaborative effort involving civil society and the private sector, both of which are key to controlling and managing plastic pollution. As we meet to report back on work done since November 2019, it is important we understand that today's primary task is to move beyond innovative pilot programs and significant local partnerships to craft a roadmap for the country as a whole to address matters related to plastic waste in the environment. But before we do this, I think it is helpful to report back on some of the work that has been undertaken by different partners. From the side of government, reforming our policy environment has been an important starting point. A major success was the approval by Cabinet a couple of months ago of the National Waste Management Strategy. This is a significant milestone in our fight against waste, especially plastic waste, because it emphasizes cooperative governance in the management of waste and the allocation of shared responsibility across all spheres of government in dealing with waste issues. More importantly, it reflects our ambitious goal of transitioning from a linear to a circular intervention. It is a strategy that emphasizes the need to reuse, reduce, recycle, and recover all waste. As highlighted in the National Management Strategy, municipalities have a large role to play. At the Waste Management Officer's Choro in September this year, the need was emphasized for increased support and assistance for municipalities to extend waste services and take advantage of the opportunities being brought about by the Reconstruction and Economic Recovery Plan. We will be using the government's district model to expand and strengthen our municipal interventions to keep our country clean. The department is also assisting municipalities to apply for municipal infrastructure grant in order to procure compactor trucks that aid in waste collection and landfill compactors for operation in landfill sites. To achieve this, I want to suggest that we focus on a few areas. First and foremost, we need to work with local government to improve household waste collection and take firm decisions regarding the roles of household separation and waste reclaimers. Secondly, we need to do dramatically more to educate communities and the public at large about the dangers of plastic waste in the environment and the role they can play in preventing it. Thirdly, we need a systematic and ongoing program across the country to clean up our water resources, our wetlands, and our estuaries, and prevent plastic pollution from entering the sea. We need to take firm decisions to remove a range of single-use plastics from our production and consumption processes with clear incremental targets on an annual basis. We need to do more to create a sustainable market for recycled plastics, and we must intensify our efforts with regard to product design to facilitate the circular economy. And lastly, we must research the environmental impact and viability of energy reclaiming from plastic products unsuited to recycling. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to our discussions today. Thank you very much.